When the British Army goes to war, first in the field are the sergeants. To earn their stripes, this elite must survive the infantry's toughest course. This is the story of that course. Tonight on Battle Stripes, chemical warfare. 2 section reach for their gas masks. And Vern Stokes learns the art of house-to-house fighting.
Show them downstairs. Fire. Centre. Right,
anything to do with NBC, the nuclear, biological and chemical side of life, the war side of life, is something that people are scared of, really.
If we haven't got the equipment on and we do get bombarded, people will die.
At the end of the day, if I'm in a trench and there's a bombardment, and it's a nerve agent bombardment, I'd have a suit and a respirator on, even though I don't have confidence in it, because at least it's something.
Right, fellas.
It's week 6 of the platoon sergeant's battle course, and Steve Tickle's in trouble again. This time he's under a gas attack. In a real chemical attack, he has just 9 seconds to put on his respirator.
Just so we're up and running, all right? We have come under some form of attack now, and Sergeant Tickle, as he is, good switched-on soldier, realised he masked up. However, he didn't mask in 9 and he wouldn't be fine. He masked up in 12, all right? So therefore, the agent actually got to him. Okay, you are a total tosspot. Your drills are bad, but you're not going to die. I'm going to save you. Lie down. At this stage now, we're going to try and save his life.
On the parade ground outside, the Gurkha Demonstration Company, 140 soldiers based at Brecon, receive their orders. For this week's exercises, they will play the enemy.
So make sure you understand the early signs of nerve agent poisoning. When you're happy, all right, make no dramas. Reassure him all the time. Try not to stand over him, get his legs together, because if he does go into the later stages, you're going to stick him in where? Casualty bag. And it's designed purely to afford him some form of protection.
If we suffer a nerve agent attack or whatever, I would rather die than go through any handicapped or whatever.
All right, it's exactly the same principle. Gloves on, he's got them on, boom, pull him over. What it's designed for is quite good. All right? It affords you some form of protection if you're a casualty in a contaminated environment.
Later in the day, 2 section prepared to put theory into practice.
The threat's actually gone up as you in our suits. Dress state is now 2, so obviously threat goes any higher, then the dress category will go up again, gloves and so on. If we get any bombardment of any kind or any hostile low-flying aircraft, and then we'll be masked up as well while we're working. Okay, bud? Yeah, let's go.
What the troops don't know at the moment is they're going to get a chemical attack in about 10 minutes. That's going to be simulated by some bangs that we've got stationed nearby, and by a spray in the area with this training agent, which will give them an indicator on their nuclear, biological, chemical suits that they're already wearing. And this will be indicated on their arms. What should happen is the alarm should be raised across the position so they can take what we call the immediate action. And that is to get their respirators out and get them on as quickly as possible. Failure to do that could result in the inhalation of a chemical agent or possibly a nerve agent, which is clearly going to incapacitate them and knock them out for the rest of the battle.
The attack has started. The soldiers have just 9 seconds to get into their gas masks. The air attack is over. The men run for cover from the chemical fallout.
We've just had an air attack there, over in the middle of the position, okay? an air-launched weapon is likely to disperse very quickly.
Have you got on the radio yet to find out what the platoon commander wants? Obviously the bombardment has stopped now, so what you should be thinking about?
Moving the guys back to the trenches, accounting for men, making sure that nobody is obviously suffering from nerve. Once everybody's got the gloves on, we'll move out and put the guys back in their own trench positions.
Command and control are critical at this time. There's going to be a psychological effect, and quite a significant one, on the guys when they get hit with biological chemical agents. It's going to take good leadership and good control to get them through it. They've also got to have enormous faith in this equipment that they're wearing, that it will actually stop these things getting at them.
From the embassy centre, it has been recognised, okay? It was an air assault attack, however, the chemical now dropping is obviously a liquid hazard form, nerve agent liquid hazard, alright?
Let's give us a quick check over, mate.
Get your puffer bottle out, Son Taylor. Get your puffer bottle out, that's a good lad. And start using it as you would in reality, mate, come on. You'll probably find it won't be enough in one, alone.
Each man must make sure that his partner is decontaminated using chemical-absorbing powder.
Remembering yourself, Son Taylor, now, you decontaminate somebody who hasn't been decontaminated, and you touch them with bare hands. Right, just be careful now, Son Taylor, you don't take yourself out. Alright? Yes, sir.
The chemical suits, which were worn in the Gulf War, give protection for 24 hours. The charcoal inner lining absorbs any chemicals which pass through the outer shell.
Wearing the NBC suits, they reckon the British Army's got the best suits going in the whole world. If I ever came into a situation, you have to put them on. After what's happened now with the Gulf War now, with all the people reporting going sick and with the Gulf War syndrome, I would not be happy, and if necessary I would not take any pills or any injections the army's trying to put in me. I'd just rather die, and die a painful death.
There's a bit of a fright now when you think about it, if it actually did happen for real. So yeah, it is scary, and everybody says not scared of nuclear or biological chemical warfare are liars. Because yeah, if it did happen, it'd be a big killer, and it'd be a lot of hard work to survive it. A lot of hard work.
Coming up, snowstorms hit Brecon as two sections storm into town. As two section prepare to move into a new phase of training, the fax machine back at camp receives a familiar warning.
Sit rep is this: if no platoons go anywhere, they're on an hour's notice not to move until myself or the company commander speaks to them. Okay, that's for safety. I spoke to 3 platoon. You got comms with the others, haven't you? Okay, just take your time. Just be aware, brief them on that, to hold the troops for an hour's notice to move, and we'll give you a bell about 8:45 with a full sit rep once the commandant at Brecon has made his decision.
But battling through the winter weather is all part of the course. The Brecon commandant gives the order for the soldiers to proceed to the next phase of training.
This is the Fibua village. Fibua stands for fighting in built-up areas. And this village was built especially for training for that phase of war. Well, as you know, in Bosnia and in Kosovo, it's highly likely that they could find themselves in this sort of situation, in a small village, covered with snow, buildings not dissimilar to this. But the control aspects in here are very difficult, because if it is defended by a strong enemy, they'll have spent time actually making these buildings extremely difficult to move through with barbed wire, booby traps. And we're relying on the Gurkha Demonstration Company to provide the enemy. They've been doing a lot of work making the buildings not too difficult, but what they've done is just put a few bits of barbed wire around the buildings, blocked off some of the doorways, so when the guys attack them and they get inside, they'll find a few obstacles in there to overcome.
Two sections Vern Stokes has been made the platoon commander. He must lead 3 sections of 10 men in an attack on the enemy village. Vern only just passed his first appointment.
So it's a skin of the teeth pass. Right, and
if he doesn't pass tonight, he could fail the course.
I'm platoon commander today. Today's basically taken up with battle preparation, i.e. on a recce now. Going back to village 1 where they had the assembly areas, and I give orders to the platoon. So we're going to have bags of aggression, and we're going to fucking destroy the people inside that building. All right, we're going to go up there. Our last bound position is going to be about 5 or 10 metres away from that building. You're going to have your kit off, all right, and by the time you get into the window, your kit's dropped off, you've jumped in there, bags of aggression, all right, as if it was real, as if we was doing it tonight. Does everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Verne will attack the Fibio village after nightfall. The last few hours of daylight will be taken up with final rehearsals.
Come on, lads, come on! Later on this evening, my platoon will come and mark the FUP, or line departure, ready for the company to come in advance and attack the village, and we're second assault, so we'll be attacking once the first assault goes in and successful on the first house.
While he's trying to do that, I'm going to be on the radio saying to him, "What are you doing? How's it going?" And he'll go, "Well, I've got another 2 floors to clear." And I'll be saying, "Look, I need fire." Because what I'll be wanting him to do is, once he's got in there, is to put fire down on the next house so that I can keep this momentum going. Because if momentum slows down, the enemy will feel it. They'll think, oh, then they've not got the same oomph going anymore. And then they'll maybe counterattack. So it's important that we keep that momentum going.
Right, lads. This is actually a good appointment to get. One, because the lads have had a good night in bed, so they're all refreshed. And 2, because it's Fibia, and everybody seems to work hard at Fibia. So with a bit of luck, you know, they won't need that much motivation and chasing around.
But the course commander doesn't share Verne's optimism.
The company at this stage is going to be pretty tired. They've been out now for 5 days, 5 nights. They haven't had a lot of sleep, or they haven't had a lot of good sleep. And fatigue will start to set in over the next sort of 48 hours. This is about as close as we're going to get to the real thing, putting them through something which is realistic. So they understand the stresses and strains of working in a built-up area. I mean, you only have to look at history at places like Stalingrad, where thousands upon thousands of troops were committed, killed, in a very small area.
The idea is that tonight we go in and we assault the village and take over the village.
The Fibio village is occupied by Gurkha enemy. Verne Stokes must command his men to attack, search and clear each building and take control of the village.
Our actual house that we assaulted, we knew there was enemy in there, and it was just a case of breaking into the house, which we did on the first floor, and then clearing it systematically regardless of where the enemy was.
It's pitch black. Our night cameras can see clearly, but Verne and his men can't.
When we got into the house, I'm the platoon commander, so I don't have to go in first, so I didn't have to clear all the way through the barbed wire and through all the rubble boxes and all that, because it was pitch black and the lads couldn't see anything. So as soon as they jumped over through the window, they were landing on boxes and metal cartridges and all that, and they were all tripping over. The enemy had put barbed wire on all the stairs, and that's, they couldn't use the stairs. They put wriggly tin, corrugated iron all the way down the stairs so they couldn't climb up them, and they'd barbed wired all the windows up as well.
Inside the building it's dark. It is essential that Verne Stokes' orders are passed on accurately if he is to keep control.
It's like a maze, and to some extent it's the blind leading the blind. But then it takes control and and power of personality to get your orders across, get people to work together as teams to succeed in the fighting in built-up areas environment.
Still on the stairs, sir. We've not got onto the first floor yet.
The first task is to clear the house of enemy. The second is to provide fire onto the other buildings.
Right, Cam! Contingency, you take the first floor now! The windows, you got all them!
Right, lads, let's fucking play the game now. Push against the fucking wall, get down to a bit of cover now. Down. Wait until you get fucking called forward.
0 Alpha, send grip over. Roger, I need suppressive fire. A deliberate rate.
Then we're going to have to go through.
Buildings. And 12, 6 and 12.
Now,
It's going to take about 10 minutes to clear this building, over. Well done, that's a good effort. I've got to wait till these top floors are clear and building 8 before I can launch 1-0 Alpha. Let him know that, over.
That is not rapid fire, that's fucking burst. Now there's nobody else firing now. I want rapid fire, not fucking burst.
The attack is going well, but Vern Stokes isn't happy.
Well, it's not fucking rapid fire, is it?
No! Then stop! You'll see what's more than one rifle firing! We'll get a fucking one fire!
One of the reasons I believe that there is a lot of shouting and swearing and that goes on, although it's drummed into us it should be just the commanders that are doing it, is the fact that we are all commanders. I mean, back in our own units, and we're so used to commanding everybody else and shouting and bawling. So when we get in there and you get in the thick of it, you just seem to switch off to the fact that you're only supposed to be a private soldier again.
Move into the windows and prepare to give cover a fucking fire!
The swearing is just part and parcel of everyday life in the army. But I suppose to put it to explain it in the context of battle, or in the context of the training that we've seen, it's actually getting those orders across, and it does add emphasis. I mean, if you want to tell somebody to go away, you talk to them about sex and travel.
Get up there, lads, get up there, go on! Get over the fucking ladder now! Right, Taff! Get your section, get open the windows, I want fire support to building 6 now!
It's time to go magazine filled! 2 years fire! 2 years reform!
At one point, because he'd been moaned at, saying, look, keep control of it, he turned around and shouted out, look, everybody, shut up. Shut up now. No one speaks apart from me whatsoever. And then 2 minutes later, he turns around and says, who's in here? And nobody answered him because he told everybody to shut up.
I need maximum suppressive fire for the move of 1-0 Alpha across the open ground. Roger, so far, over.
Suppressive fire! Suppressive fire!
Suppressive fire! Fucking remember fire discipline!
Get going, you pet! Get in there! Posting the fucking rooms all here. This is not. Get the windows fucking shut, locked down, no one's going to come in. Do you understand? Yes.
While Vern Stokes leads the whole platoon, Gary Baker commands 2 sections, 10 men.
2 sections! Yes! The middle floor of building 6 is to be suppressed by us!
Enemy in the front right window of building 6.
And the centre! 2 commanders, no firing downstairs, with the windows shut! No section, stop! Close the window! Close the windows!
Windows locked on the outside.
As soon as you've done it, suppress the middle floor!
Now see the immense confusion that reigns in a situation like this. There are troops, there are people all over the place, okay? People trying to take control of a situation, which sometimes seems impossible. Trying to clear these floors inside this building. We don't know how many enemy are in here. Meanwhile, they're trying to clear a building over the other side. We can't move forward any further forward until we've got this building clear.
As soon as you've got magazine filled, 2 years fire, 2 years reform!
I had a rough picture in my mind where I could see where everybody was. And people were getting carried away. You know, at one stage there was 30 people screaming and shouting messages to each other, and no one could hear me, and I couldn't hear anybody else. And you know, it was quite difficult to control.
Gas! Gas! What? So there's fucking gas up here now! Say again! There's fucking bodies up here now!
Everybody thinks they know the best way of doing things. So when you're in charge, you've got to try and listen diplomatically to 29 people telling you, no, I think you should go that way, I think you should go this way. And tell 28 of them to shut up and just listen to what one of them's saying.
Shut fucking up now! Shut up! Right, pass it on now. Who's that there? Dak, pass it on. I want rapid fire from this floor onto the top floor of building 6.
Right, again, bodies up.
Shut up. Shut up. Now, get on with that. Dak, tell them to fucking shut up downstairs. I want rapid fire onto the centre floor of building 6. Not a fucking word. Right, speak.
I expect to see leadership out of them. Taking control, delegating, supervising, command and control skills, that's what I want to see.
Just a few feet away from Vern Stokes, 2 sections Derek Roberts has found where the enemy are hiding.
This doorway here, right?
Shh! We're in the front room. It's a stairway.
Right.
On top of that, there's an enemy.
Right, we've got to clear the bottom floor.
That's clear.
Cover.
I know.
There's another room at the back. You told us.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I'm saying is, he was.
Oi, it's not fucking Chinese forward. Get it fucking sorted.
Right. Fucking through there. Well on the right. Go. Through. You come up the fucking stairs, Robbo. Where's the POW?
2 Gurkha enemy become prisoners of war.
Remember, watch any fucking mouse holes, because they're sneaky little bastards. POW's coming in!
Watch out.
There's a war coming down! POW's coming down! Come on! Move!
Move! Successfully taking this house, and now what we're doing is suppressing another house that's occupied by the enemy, ready for another platoon to move in and take that.
John Reynolds has spent too long at a dangerous exposed window. The instructors decide he's been shot.
Shot in the fucking shagging chest.
Right, who's with him now? Who's with him?
Roger, Charlie, this is their other ceasefire, out.
That's it. Stop! Stop!
The battle is over, but the instructor's verdict must wait until morning.
In general, things went extremely well. It was coordinated firstly between assault groups. It was coordinated between sections, and as a platoon we were effective at gaining entry, consolidating, reorganising and relaunching.
It went quite well actually. Started off with a cracking set of orders. Rehearsals didn't go too well, but when we got out into the ground I managed to get to the position alright, even though visibility weren't too good. And we're coming to attack the village, and the blokes worked really hard like, and it went quite smoothly, so it was a good appointment actually. And now I know I've passed both appointments. I better not say it in earshot of the staff, but it means I've passed the course now, you see, so it's a bit of a relief, and it means that I can work hard now for everybody else in appointment, and work a little bit harder knowing that I'm not ever going to come back here again and do it. So it is a relief.
Next week on Battle Stripes, the enemy counterattack.
Who's engaging? Yes, get it!
And Steve Tickle loses control.
Lieutenant Commander! Give me a brief! Brief me!